Thanks, Barman. Hello. Good afternoon. First of all, I want to say sorry for my English. It's gonna be hectic for me, this meeting, for you all. We're going to talk about this project that we've been doing in our consultancy, WePlay. Let me introduce, my name is Huarte, I'm the CEO at WePlay. And a couple of years ago, we received this call from the government. We had this call where they wanted to move from classic education to project-based learning. We are talking about vocational degree course, 2 years, and basically our job was to mix these two strategies, project-based learning and gamification, and convert it in one world thing. Yes, and at the same time we wanted to make, or they tell us to make this digital tool where the teachers could make design and take the information for making projects, evaluating the. Sorry, I got 2 seconds, please. Sorry. Vale. Right. I got this problem with the English, right? So I'll try to do my best. So I was telling that our job was to create this single strategy from project-based learning and gamification. And from this point of view, we think that educational methodology in gamification needs to be out of game or video games. We need to make interventions in the methodology in order to make it better. Yes. So in the team we were like 15 teachers from these vocational courses, 2 technicians from the government, and WePlay. And what we did is explore this context of the basic vocational training for making it better with these people. I got too much things, the iPad, the thing to go through the slides. All right. One of the things that we did is define the student profile. All right. We are talking about 15 to 18 years old people. And we are talking about these people who had drugs problems, social problems, family problems, even legal problems. So the student profile was quite hard to work with. But at the same time, we knew that these people, these students, were quite energetic. We knew that they like technology, and they knew as well that they feel comfortable with their peers, with the group. All right. So once we got this profile, we went for the teachers. Yeah, and when working with project-based learning, the teacher role changed a lot. All right. Conventional education is just about just telling content and making exams, maybe, and project-based learning takes to another step for the teachers, right? So they need to change their role, and the gamification that we designed was for helping them taking this change of role. All right. The goals for the students as well were taking part in this new technology that we were taking for the classes. Yes. So in the student side, we wanted to help them to track their own progress. We want them to develop response to specific behaviors, and as well, we wanted to give visibility to small, little, less visible actions that happen in everyday situations in classroom with the students. So we decide to take this approach from gamification. I take it making two little interventions in the methodology that we were designing. For one side, well, in the end of the day, these vocational trainings, they are made for people who are out of the system, more or less. Yeah. So the goal for this, the academic goal for this kind of courses is just to develop personal and social skills. They are far away from developing technical skills. So what we did, we created this set of batches where all the skills that they wanted to develop, they were shown as batches, and they could put it into the classroom so the students can see what the skills are they developing in the classroom, right? Choosing a set of skills for these students and teachers makes it easier to them to understand what skills are. We have this problem not only with students, also with teachers, where maybe creativity was understood in different ways, right? So we create this set of batches where all the skills were defined and clear for all the audience, teachers and students. Inside this frame, we give to each batch, to each skill that we want to develop in our students, in four bars, right? The skill dimension, in this case, is empathy. The skill dimension is coming from the social skills. The competence is empathy. And then we got the skill and behaviors. If you can see now, for each batch, we got like a list of behaviors that unlock that batch, all right? So in this way, what we're trying to do is that through these batches, we're trying to get informal assessment or evaluation of the students. In the end of the day, they are working all day with this kind of skills, and it's very important for the teachers and for the student to understand what each skill means. This is a little intervention that we did. And the second one and the last one is we work on student progress. We realize that in education in general, there's quite a short feedback, a lack of feedback, all right? So if you realize when you are a student, you only get feedback when you get exams and you get your evaluation, and then in the end of the 3 months or wherever, you get your global evaluation. And we realized that if you wanted students to be in the methodology, to be with us, we need to give more feedback, right? So in the platform that we develop, we got this transparent feedback in progress bars mode and with the stars, and all these kind of things came from the video games. And what we did is this information is transparent for both. Is the students get all these things in the mobile, and at the same time the teacher gets all the feedback as well in his own tool, right? How this works? Teachers makes evaluation mostly every day. It's little short evaluations that they assess a couple of skills every day, right? And all this data, we are taking it to the platform, and we are showing to the students and to the teachers in this way. Right, we got a progress bar for the skills, right? For the group of skills, for the group of personal skills, and for the group of social skills. Every time that the teachers get a record on the students, information comes to the platform, and the student can get how it's going in this group of skills. All right. At the same time, we got the detail of it. I mean, we know how many stars, in this case, he gets for being responsible or for being copywriting. So we can know how many times we assessed him and how many stars he gets for it. This system works in a 15 days range. So every day, when you put new data, deletes the I don't know how to going to explain this. All right. Works in a 15 days range, right? So it's updating all the time all the data, right? And with the same data, we get a trend. So we can see when things is going wrong, even if he's taking good assessments. All right. In the end of the day, what we wanted to teachers and students being talking in the classroom, in the playtime, and even in the house, talking about the assessment, right? So we think that making all this clear, all the evaluation clear, taking all the skills that they have to develop and putting in this manner makes that the students and teachers more fluent communication between them about this very important thing of the student's life, which is evaluation, right? For finishing, we want to share with you couple of things that we learned from this experience, right? First of all, we have to say that gamification is a work model which supports new methodologies and completes the educational experience. I mean, gamification is to help other structures, other methodologies to improve them. We don't do a new game, or we don't do a video game from that. We do a little intervention so we can improve the experience. Yeah? For us, context is everything. We last, I think, nearly a year, 11 months, just searching, exploring the context, making the teacher's profile, the student's profile, so we can know where we are getting in. Right, gamification is not a technology, but rather it is a work method. All we know that. Gamification is not a technology. It's just a strategy that we can use for doing things better, or improving them. And we will talking about it. It's not a video game or creating a video game or a game. It's just taking this piece of bits and trying to improve them from inside. All right. Right. Most of the systems of gamification taking care what the students are, but not what the teachers are. We did a long talks and analysis with the teachers in order to know how big the jump it was going to be for them. And for last, this thing that about transparency that we think that must be a thing that all the gamification system must have, needs to be clear to the users. In this case, to students and the teachers. And for last, it's about the game dynamics and how do they work for the teaching model, and then how to visualize those dynamics. In the end of the day, the dynamics of the gamification system, in this case, works for the teaching methods. And the tool must serve to see those dynamics, to bring them to the students and the teachers. And That's all. Sorry about it. Sorry about the interruptions and everything.